Hello everybody, my name is 711 and I hope that everybody is safe and healthy and well in these crazy times that we are currently living in. Today I have the championship battle of the Thraex division from the Colosseum Season 3. What a mouthful that is, and what a battle this should be. We have here Saint versus Rampage. Both combatants have really had excellent seasons. Rampage has had a tremendously threatening playoff run so far. Saint has just been consistent all throughout, playing excellent every week. We have terrifying offense on Saint's side of the battle, and with Rampage we have some more bulk. We have more hazard potential. We have some power as well. Victini and Terrakion and Mamoswine definitely don't count them out. And so let's get on with this battle, why don't we? So, without further ado, let the battle begin. So we see Victini and Necrozma lead, two psychic types. What are we going to see? We're going to see a swap into Moltres, as we see a U-turn, so could be a choice item for Victini, I don't know yet. And we see Bowser's wife come in. And are we gonna see? We're gonna see a Stone Edge, not a Stealth Rock, not a substitute, but a straight up Stone Edge. So that's interesting. We see a Stealth Rock here as Necrozma just is chilling in here. We see Swampert come in, who's probably gonna set Stealth Rock. And Latios comes in just in case there's an earthquake about, but we do see rocks, and we go into Florges, predicting the Draco Meteor. Excellent play by Rampage. Leftovers as usual on the Florges. We see Metal coming in because Metal really bops Florges hard, and Moonblast is not doing much, so we're going to see a swap into Monica, the Swampert, as we see a double from Saint into Latios. So, interesting play there. Are we going to see an Energy Ball? We're going to see a Psyshock, and that does half. That is rather threatening, to be sure. And we see Florges go out into Victini, so that play does let me think that this could be a Scarf Victini. We see the Life Orb on the Latios, and we see a Moltres come in. That U-turn would have done a lot of damage onto Latios had it stayed in, but Moltres is able to take that quite nicely. We do see the heavy-duty boots on the Moltres because it did not take Stealth Rock damage, and this time Stone Edge does land, but that does not do much to Necrozma. No wonder he set up Stealth Rocks in front of Terrakion earlier. So we see a Moonlight here, so Necrozma is back to full health. I imagine this is a physically defensive Necrozma, because it did not take all that much from Stone Edge. So now we see Mamoswine come in, the proper Mamoswine, male, big tusks, always very appealing. We see the Intimidate onto Metal. Metal swaps into Necrozma. And so I'd say that with Victini getting rather low, a Photon Geyser is a relatively free move to click, but we see a Psychic instead. Interesting move to go for. How is Rampage going to respond? He's going to respond with a Death Wall. And we see Tapu Koko come in. What does Florges do? Florges decides to heal itself back up while this Wild Charge is doing over half. Tremendous damage, to be sure. We do see Swampert come out to potentially take another Wild Charge, as we see the Roost. And now Latios comes back in, and we see a Roar. So no setup is allowed as of this point. We see a Hurricane do some solid damage, and we see Moltres living a rock slide. That is something you do not see every day. Maybe Swampert was a special attack nature, I don't know. So we see a Hurricane doing lots of damage to the Mamoswine. We see Ice Shard. I don't think that we have an item yet on Mamoswine. Could be a choice Scarf, could be a choice Band. I'm not doing the calcs. That does not look like banded damage, so it quite possibly is choice Scarf. But that is not part of the conversation anymore, as we see the Grass Knot. We see a Volt Switch into Metal. Interesting choice here, as we see Bowser's wife go for the Sword Stance. So there goes the close combat. Now we have 3 Pokemon that are faster than Terrakion. So Terrakion is probably going to drop. No, we see that Rampage preserves. And we see a Psyshock. And I'd say that Psyshock is a pretty free move to go for now, because everything is fairly weakened. We see a Blue Flare, not a U-turn. Not quite sure why, but there's a Thunderbolt as Latios goes down to its own Life Orb. So a double down. And how is this battle going to wrap up? We see Tapu Koko against Florges. We see a Wild Charge there, and that takes out the Florges. And last but not least, Terrakion. Does Terrakion have the meme Quick Attack? No, it doesn't. We see another Wild Charge, and we see another double down. And Saint is the victor. Saint wins the championship in the Thraex division. The glorified Thraex, which is quite a high standard to be said. Congratulations to Saint, and congratulations to Rampage for an excellent season. A season that is nothing to be ashamed of, to be sure, because making playoffs is an incredible feat in and of itself, but only one person could reign supreme, and today that would be Saint. So once again, congratulations, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, then like this video, comment on this video, and share it with your friends. And on that note, I will see you all later. Peace.